to generate autonomy is how to generate. We'll discuss the syntax for the sequences. This is the syntax. Create sequence, sequence name, minimum value, maximum value, start with, increment by, cache, no cache. I will explain what is the useful for this. Create sequence. I am giving sequence name as sequence test. Value I am giving as 1. Maximum value I am giving as 10. Start with 1. Increment by 1. Cache. This option I will explain later. Cycle. I am giving a cycle. This is the sequence. I am creating the sequence. Cache file again. A sequence is created. Okay, sequence is created. Then what is the sequence for the, what is the current value, what is the next value, how to see? Curve dot sequence name. This will display the current value for the sequence. Next value dot sequence name. This will display the next value for the sequence. How to see? So what is the pseudo table? So in last class we have discussed some pseudo columns and pseudo tables.
Yes.
So what is the pseudo table?
Dual table, second table.
Yeah, dual table. Now we can see select curval dot. What is our sequence name? SQL underscore test is our sequence name. This is, we can see what is our current sequence value. Curval. Sequence name dot next one, sequence name dot curve. Here sequence test dot curve. Is not yet defined in this session. Sequence test curval is not yet defined in this session. Means first we need to check the next value. NEXTDA. See, next value is 1. Again I'm checking what is next value, 2. Again I'm checking next value is 3. Again I'm checking. Next value is 4. Now I will see what is current value. Current value is 4. Current value is 4. Current value is 4. Current value is 4. Like that. How many times you are executing current value? The current value is 4 only. I want to see the next value now. Sequence test dot next value. Sequence test dot next value. Next value. Next value. Next value. Next. So what we have given here, we have given minimum value as 1. So the sequence started with 1. Maximum value is given 10. So here our next value is 10. Now if we say again next value, what will be the answer? It has reached the maximum value. Now what will be our sequence value? 1. Again it will start with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, like this. Because here we have given maximum value as 1 only. So once it is reached max value, based on this condition, if we say cycle, this will again it will come from the first 1 to 10. If we say no cycle, then it will. So if we see now, another sequence will create with no cycle option. I have created no cycle. Sequence test underscore 1 I am creating with the same options. So here also I am giving increment by 2. If you say increment by 2, 1, next value 3, next value 5, next value 7, like that it will show. So sequence test underscore 1 is created. Sequence CQ dot underscore 1 dot first value is 1 because we have given start with 1. We have given start with 1, minimum value 1. That's the reason it has started with 1. Another one. Next value we have see 2, 3 because we have given increment by 2 option. Here we have given increment by 2. That's the reason it incremented 2 values. Now we see next value 5, next value 7, next value 9, next value. What it give? Sequence exceeds the maximum value and cannot be instantiated because we have given here no cycle option. We have given here no cycle option. So previously we have given cycle option. Once it reached the maximum value, again it is coming from the 1. Okay. Now we have given no cycle option. So that's the reason it's not coming from the 1 again. How to drop the sequence? So why this will be useful, I will explain you now. This is to see the current value. This is the next value. Drop the index. Drop sequence, sequence name. So I am dropping the 2 sequences now. Sequence. What is our name? First sequence is sequence underscore test. Test underscore 1. So I'm dropping this 2. Sequence drop, sequence drop. Now I am creating again. So with cycle option, I am creating one sequence. Sequence created. Another table I am creating. Table test table drop. Creating table the sequence. Creating table is normal only. Create table. Table name is test. This number is number of varchar to of only two values I am creating. I am inserting the value. Insert into test. In the place of serial number, I am giving sequence value. Sequence test dot next value. In place of s name, I am giving a. Now we will create the table and I am inserting one row. Table created. Column specification. So values not mentioned. One row created. Let's select star from text 1 comma a. Now I am inserting another row. Here only in the place of serial number, I am using next value. Here I am using this. Was created. Now select star from test. See here. Serial number automatically created. So that's the reason sequence is a auto generated number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So once we create the sequence, we can give for the numbers. If you want any duplicate, if you don't want any duplicate values, like that we can give. And another question here occurs. Does the sequence generates duplicate values? Does the sequence generate duplicates? Can anyone try?
Yes. If you use
How?
cycle.
Yeah, if we give cycle, it will give duplicate values. Let's see an example only. Again, I am inserting this many rows. I have inserted all rows. Now come to select from test. Till here, 10 is exhausted. From here again, the cycle started 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So like this, for this answer is yes. Yes, if we give cycle option. But you don't want to use the duplicate values. For that, we need to give no cycle option. So minimum value is start, it will start, minimum value is 1, maximum value is 10. We can give 100 also. So depends on your requirement, real-time requirement, you can give maximum value and start with 1. So if you give increment 2, it will increment 2. If you give 10, it will give 10, 20, 30 like this. Now the cache. Here, the cache means I have given cache. I have given maximum value as 10. First to directly 5 sequences. I have given cache as 5. So 5 sequences will generate at a time. Generate at a time. And it will store into the memory. it will store into the memory. Okay, once the 5 sequence used, again another 5 sequences will be generated and it will store into the memory. So here if you use 10, automatically directly the 10 sequences will be generated and it will store into the memory. Okay, that is the meaning of cache. So if you don't want to store in memory, then you can give no cache option also. No cache. Cache or cache. Here also cycle or no cycle. These are the options to create the sequence. Now, another question. Generate the numbers in reverse order. So see the syntax and tell me. Just give try. So now here we are generating the number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 like this. So can we generate the number like 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5 based on this syntax? Sorry. Okay, Anvesh is saying yes. Then how? If yes, how? Just give it try, whatever, right or wrong.
In the place of increment, we need to decrement by 1.
Decrement by 1. No, it will not work. So if you give -1, what will happen?
Okay, increment by -1.
So
So starting with 10.
yeah, start with 10 we can. Sorry, start with 10.
So it will be decrement.
We'll try. So now sequence created. Select sequence name SEQ test_1 dot next value. From here. 10. Started with 10, decrementing. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 2, 1. So we have used cycle option. So that's the reason. Again, it's showing 10, 9 like this. If you want in reverse order, you can increment by -1. If you want starting to end, we'll use 1 to 10.
Positive.
So any doubts on sequence? So interview they will ask what is the syntax for sequence to create the syntax and why we will create the sequence. What is the use? What is the use? And does the sequence generate duplicates? Answer: can we generate the numbers in reverse order? These are the questions they can ask in sequences. What is the use? I will explain. In the topic of constraints, I will explain. Now we'll start with the constraints topic. As I said previously, constraints will be useful to restrict the data. Restrict the data. Types of constraints. One is not null. Second one is unique. is primary key. Fourth one is foreign key. Check constraint. Sixth is default. This is not the part of constraint, but we'll discuss in constraints part only. Default. Okay. First, not null. This constraint will not allow the duplicate. Sorry, will not allow the null values. Create one table and I'll show you. So we have test table. Select start from test. Okay, here I'm inserting null values. Insert into null value I'm inserting. Any value ABC name I'm inserting. Inserted. Zeros inserted. Select start from test. See, here the numbers are null values. So to avoid this, we have not null constraint. If we don't want to insert null values, for that there is not null constraint. Okay. So this constraint we can generate. Constraints we can create at two levels. This table level. Table level means while creating the table. Next, column level. Column level means once the table is created, we need to create the column. That is, for that first we will see the not null. So I'm creating one table. Create table. Test table. So first I'll drop the test table. I have dropped the table. Then number of student. This is the normal table. If you want to give not null constraint, simply we can mention here not null. It's enough. So now we'll try table created. Now try to insert. Here on the website. N, N. And C. Will it accept the duplicate values? That also will. 10 is duplicate value. Again, I'm inserting D. See this. First, I'm inserting these two. Inserted. One row inserted. Test. Two rows are inserted. 10, comma A, 20, comma B. Now I'm trying to insert null value. What happened? Cannot insert null into system is my user. Test is my table. S number is column. System dot test dot S number means system is my user. Test is my table. This is the column name. S number column, we cannot insert the null values. Okay. Now, can we insert the null value in the S name?
Yes.
Let's try. This is we cannot. Insert. S number. Because S number is having not null constraint. Now, and here again 30, but here I am setting null value. Let's try this. Yes, I am able to insert because not null constraint we have given only for one column. For S name, you have not given not null constraint. Now, can we insert duplicate values? Here 10 I am inserting. Here 10 I am inserting. Will it accept? One row created. So this also accepted. See, this is my table. Duplicates accepted, but null values not accepted. Not null constraint. This will not allow the null values, but will accept the duplicates. Another interrogation. How many not null constraints can we create in one table? So previously we have created only one not null on only one column. Now we will see. We will give two columns and we will see. Can we create more than one or not? And dropping the table. Table test. Given not null for the both columns. Table created. Same thing I am inserting. Two rows created. I will try the third one. Not accepted because here it is giving for serial number we cannot insert null. This one. Here what is saying? For S name we cannot insert null because for two columns there is not null constraint. This thing. Yes, duplicate values allowed. S name. So this is about not null constraint. Not null will not allow the null values, but it will accept the duplicates. This is first one. Second one is unique constraint. Unique means what is meaning?
Only one value.
Means not duplicate.
Separate.
Not duplicates. Means distinct values. unique will not allow the duplicate values. Unique means it will not allow the duplicate values. So again, for same table, I am dropping again. Again, I am creating. But now, not null. No, not null. This is unique now. I am giving unique. So table created. Same operations again I will do. So two values are inserted, 10, 20. Now I am trying to insert null value. Will it allow the null values?
Yes.
See. Yeah, we are able to insert null value. This, this is also we are able to insert because we have not mentioned anything for SBM. Now what about this? Unique constraint violated. Why? Because here 10 already there. For S number 10 already there. We are trying to insert 10 again. So that's the reason unique constraint violated. Okay. Now it is accepting null values also. It will not allow the duplicates, but will accept the null values. Now my question is, how many nulls can we insert?
Yeah. I have the same doubt.
S number, S name.
In how many nulls? This is accepted. Null value accepted. So another thing.
One.
So like this. Can I insert again like this? So here anything like E. Can I insert another null?
Yes. No, we can't, I think.
Why?
Because there is no value, so maybe either be unique or not some values. We can insert none.
Interviewer might confuse you. So actually unique means it will not allow the duplicates. We have already one null value. If you want to insert another null value, it will be duplicate. He will confuse like this. But still you say null cannot consider as a value. So we will try. Already one null is there in our table. Select star from. So one null value already there. So I'm inserting another null. See, one row created. Another one. Another one. Number of null values we can insert. Because null cannot consider as a value.
It is not a value.
Yeah. More than one. No. unique constraints, unique keys can be created in one table. So previously, how many not nulls can we create in one table? More than one. One or more than one. Now we'll see for the unique. So I'm giving for S name also unique. Table created. Set into test. Noted. Will this record will be accepted? So as we have created, yes, we can create more than one. More than. Okay. Now for this table, will it accept this column?
Yes.
Okay, this is yes. This is
No,
No, it won't accept.
this is
no,
No,
this is
yes,
this is,
yes.
let's try. Yeah, first one accepted. Second one, unique constraint. Because 10 already there. Third one also unique constraint violated because A already there. Null values we are able to insert. Duplicate null values also we are able to insert. This is our table. Now how many values are there in our table? How many rows are there?
3,
3.
3 rows, 3 columns.
I will explain one more thing. This is very important. Star. Count of column A. Count star. What is our table name? Table name is test. Select count star. test. Count star is 3. Means 3 records are there. Select count of 1. Count of 1 also 3. Count of column name. Column name is S number. This has given the 1. Count star means will consider the total columns in table. What is our actual table? This is our actual table. So when you say count star, this will consider the total columns in table and it will give the result. Here column is this one. This is one column. This is one column. This will consider the all columns and it will give the value. For example, here null, here EP. Still it will give 4 only. Okay. I will insert another column. First one null only. Okay. This is my table. DB. See. Now the count star will give 5. Count 1 will give 5. Count of S number will give. So here only we'll see what it will give. Select count star. Test. 5. Count of 1. 5. Count of S number. 2. Count of S name. Count star will give. Will consider all columns in table and will give result. Count. It will count the nulls also. Nulls also. Will consider any one column. If you give any one column, only one column it will consider, but it will give the count. Give the result. also will allow will count the null values. Next. This one. This will consider given column. Here what we have given, our column name is S number. That only we have given. It will not count the see here. Here there are 5 rows, but 3 nulls are there, only 2 values. Only here it has given 2. When you have mentioned S name, 3 it has given. So here 3 values are there, 2 nulls are there. So that is the reason it has not considered the null values. This is one important interview question. What is the difference between count star versus count 1 versus count of column name? Now, which will be faster?
Column name.
It will be faster to find the records from the table, to find the number of records. In terms of performance point of view, which will be faster? Can anyone try?
Count column name.
Count column name you are saying, but when you say count column name, see here. Here it is giving 2 values only. Here it is giving 3 values. If we have any other column, address, then so in this scenario, if we see the count by using the serial number, it will give 2 only. This it will give 3 only. This it will give 5 only. So with the one column, we cannot see the count. Understood? How many records are there in my table? 5 records are there. But when you say with column name, it is showing only 2. It is not considering null value. So now leave about this. In these 2, what will be the faster? Which will be the faster?
Count.
Star.
So see the definition. This will consider all columns in the table and will give the count.
Yeah.
This will consider any one column in the table and this will give result. It includes the null value. So by seeing this definition, this will consider all columns. If there is 100 columns,
Star will be
yeah, this will be, if this is having 100 columns, this will consider the 100 columns and will search the count. But when you say count 1, this will take the only one column and it will give the result. So by depends on this, the count 1 will be faster. Is everyone clear with this? Count star,
How
count
can
1.
it give the 100 records with counting only one column? Sorry, one row.
Sorry.
How can it give the number of if there are 100 records?
Yeah.
Then if we use select count 1, then it will show value 100.
Yeah. Yeah, it will show only 100. Any one column. That is only the definition. This will consider any one column in table. Any one column in table. Might be this is the column, this is might be the column, this is might be the column, whatever. If it consider this column, this will give, actually this should give only 2, but In the definition, I have mentioned this will accept the null also. It
Okay.
will count the null values also. I have mentioned. So with nulls, there are 5 rows. That is why both of this count star and count one will give same result, but this will be the faster because it will consider only one column, any one column. So when you mention count of column name, this will give the only records, whatever the records present, that only will give. It will not give the null values. Okay. So whenever you are searching all columns, number of records from the table, count one will be the first. Okay. So today what we have discussed, sequences, constraints we have started. In that we have discussed only two, not null, unique. So any doubts on these 3 topics? And start. We have discussed today. Tomorrow we'll start with the primary key and foreign key. These are very important.
ఒక డౌట్ ఉంది.
Ah,
ఇప్పుడు సీరియల్ నెంబర్ ఆర్ రోల్ నెంబర్ ఏదో ఒకటి మనం యూజ్ చేసినప్పుడు సో అది యూనిక్ వాల్యూస్ పెట్టుకుంటాం కదా,
అవును.
బట్ అది నల్గా కూడా ఉండకూడదు కదా. సో 2 కన్స్టెంట్స్ ఒకటే కాలం మీద యూజ్ చేయొచ్చు.
అదే నాట్ నల్ యూనిక్ కన్స్ట్రెయింట్ కి కాంబినేషన్ వచ్చేసి ప్రైమరీ కీ.
ఓకే
అందుకే
Okay,
దిస్ ఇస్ ద వెరీ ఇంపార్టెంట్.
ఓకే
ఓకే, దట్ విల్ డిస్కస్ టుమారో. ప్రైమరీ కీ వచ్చేసి దిస్ ఇస్ ద కాంబినేషన్ ఆఫ్ యూనిక్ అండ్ నాట్ నల్. అండ్ ఎనీ డౌట్స్ till now? So if no doubts, I will stop the session. Okay, bye all.
బాయ్.
ఎవరు